Good evening. Figured I'd jump on here real quick. I had such a kind of epiphany tonight on my way home. I came from my second day of training and stopped into my store where nobody knows I'm the manager. So I had to take my shirt off and whatever and just kind of walk around and watch people and see how they treated me as a customer. And I'll do it a couple of more times before I get into the store to start working. But I wanted to just get a feel for the different people that I'm going to be leading. And I realized that this is the calmest and most peaceful I have felt about myself in probably the last 5 years of my life. I didn't really care what these people did when I walked in, but I wanted to see to start feeling out how I'm going to run the store. And I have to tell you, it's like it was so nice. Nobody knew me. So I'll give them that. Nobody knew me. Good idea to go into a place that nobody knows you to be the leader. And I think this is all going to work out really well. Of course, it's still a short-term job because my goal is to retire and move into this field that I've been starting and playing with, talking to you guys. Oh, here, I had to have my black kyanite, my negative remover. I haven't been negative since the day I walked out of my job and said goodbye to everybody. And I realized something today. I'm driving home and I'm thinking about this. I'm listening to one of my favorite readers on the YouTube, and I realized that everything she was saying was very true. Like, I have just overcome some major trauma in my life. But it was trauma that I imposed on myself that I didn't think I could ever get rid of because there was no other options. And I was wrong. There are so many options and so many ways to do things. And I have been preaching that to all of you. There are many ways to make money. There are not many ways to find peace. And if you are working for any employer that is making you feel like less than who you are, you're not working in the right place. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to get your resume updated, put it out there on all of the major sites like LinkedIn. Make sure all of your experience is in there. No matter if it's one job you had for 30 years or if you've had, 10 jobs. I've changed careers a lot myself. So this time is going to be the last time. I'm going to do what I can do to kick ass here in this job. And then I'm going to retire, semi-retire to doing the business I really want to do. And that's helping you and everybody else out there that's willing to turn me on and listen to my advice and hear me speak of the cards. And speaking of the cards, we're going to pull from the Mystic Force Oracle deck to start this reading. But first, I think what I want to do is have everybody take a deep breath in, blow it out, and I'm going to do that 3 more times. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to play with my singing bowl so we can invite the angels in and the spirit guides in to this collective reading and hopefully give us some sage advice and help us to prosper and move forward, okay? And with that, here we go. Deep breath in, blow it out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. practicing more, figuring out how to use my little favorite things. Okay, let's shuffle up this deck. It was already previously shuffled, but I like to shuffle it with you as well. This is a collective reading. My name is Intuitive Niche. You can reach me here on YouTube, as well as my different card readings that I do over on TikTok. I haven't done any in a couple of days, and I'm sorry. I usually try to do at least 1 to 2 a day on TikTok, but I have been at my new job, and they don't know me yet, so I don't really want to pull out my stuff while I'm sitting there for lunch and get interrupted. So kind of kills the energy and the thought process. So I do have them with me. They're in my car, so when I start taking regular lunches, I'll probably start doing a couple in there for now till I figure it out. All right. First card to fly out is Stay True. It's a very pretty card. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Okay. And that makes a perfect point right there. I always tried hard in previous employment, not just my last job, but in previous employment, to always put my best foot forward in being me. And over time, each position, and if this one starts doing it, I can tell you right now, I will walk away. They didn't believe in me enough to move forward in situations where they should have done exactly that. And it's been their failure ever since. But I'm not God. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and it's okay. But I gotta tell you, when I go into the store now in my training, even in training, they ask me questions. They ask what I think. They have, do I have any ideas? Maybe I should do it this way or do it that way or whatever. And I've only been there 2 days, and I've already had everybody asking me all kinds of questions. You know how nice that makes you feel? Like, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. And it is what it's supposed to be, right? Exactly as you are. I know you've had this card before. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Come as you are. Give yourself permission to feel content right here and right now. And that's exactly what I'm doing, okay? I am taking one day at a time. I am learning a lot of things. I also have a lot to bring to the table, and they know that. So the store I'm training in is actually a little smaller than the store I have, so I'm a little more nerved up by that, but I think it'll be fine. No debate. The last card from the Oracle deck for this reading. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. You are valuable, regardless of your circumstances. You always have been and always will be. And that's not for debate, Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius. You always have been and always will be valuable. And that's not up for debate. And if you believe any less, shame on that person that made you feel like that. Honest. Because it's just bullshit. Okay. I really love this deck. In the bottom of the deck it says Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitations or worrying. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. Never, never, never give up, no matter what. Okay. We're going to leave those right there for now. We're going to find Kyle Gray deck. That's what we're going to do right there. Alright, I will put these back in their box. Starlight. Don't slow down the manifestations. This deck here is by Kyle Gray. I'm also reading a book by him right now. Gateway of Light Activation. So that's what this deck is. Okay, so we are going to shake this deck up a little bit. Like I said before, I put all my decks away. I always shuffle them, but I want to get a new shuffle on them. And as I always say, I call forth from within the light of Source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of my heart and mind. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of my soul. I welcome in the support of heaven, earth, the stars, light beings, and beyond. Anybody is welcome to help me on the light side of the world. Archangels, divine guidance is always needed. The Michael is always here protecting, so I'm not worried at all. I did light my candles, and I set up a window, one of my windows, for my stones and crystals for the moon, for the full moon coming. So we are a couple days out now. So I believe it's the 12th, 13th, or the 13th, 14th, depending on where you live. But the moon always illuminates fully for like 3 days. The day before, the day of, and the day after. And so we're in that shadow period just before that. And what's important to always remind yourself, think of how far you've come. Where have you been? And what have you already gotten through? My daughter gave me some really great advice. So now when I go to work, I think about this, what she said to me. And it has helped my nervousness in starting yet again another career in my life. But it's very true. It could always be worse. Bottom of the deck here has a Anunnaki codes. I don't know if that's right. ANNUNAKI light codes. Energetic shift. New information and the end of a cycle. And we are at technically an end of the cycle. March is bringing us spring. March 21st. It'll also bring us Aries season. Pisces will wind down. And as I was watching another reader who's very strong in the astrology side of this life and business, said that Aries is in my North Node, and Aries season is coming, and the full moon is in Aries. And the power, the business-like person is in Aries. So that being said, I'm not sure what house it's in right now, what house of mine it's in right now, because now we are also circulating with a different planet there for the next 20 years. And if you haven't watched any of my previous recordings, I have several, almost not enough, but enough. I do some shorts in there. I also just do readings with cards, and not my face. But I like to do YouTube, including who I am, because I want you to know that you're talking to somebody real. And of course, nowadays, with the AI world, which I don't really care for, but that's only because I don't know how to use it for benefit. I see it as a distractor, like temptation. Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Okay. So let's see. Spirit guides and archangels, give us some guidance for this collective reading. Being brought to you by Intuitive Niche, where she asks you to like, share, and subscribe, which I see not a lot of people are doing. And I'm not sure why, so please feel free to leave comments in the readings and explain why, or express anything to me that I could do better for you. That would help you to, leave comments and do likes, so that I may further my algorithms to grow my business. Because I want to help you, not just me. Shambhala initiations. Retreating to recharge, trusting in the process. Dharma. I'll show you that one. Dharma. So Dharma is something that we deal with every day. It's what's coming to us, what we are working for, manifesting. Like I said, retreating to recharge and trusting in the process. So getting your Dharma, pulling yourself back together, rebuilding yourself. Now remember, if anybody has watched my general reading for the year of 2025, we are now approaching the end of March, and therefore the very long, cold, bitter, windy winter has to go away. And so life is going to get better. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Now, most of these cards that you see, gateways, are gateways and portals. Okay. So now that we are past the hardest time of the year, it seems like this has been a horrible January, February, March. And it could have been worse, absolutely. We really didn't have a lot of snow, but we had enough to be a pain in the ass, for sure. And of course, I say that gently to the angels above who could still throw snow on my ground here, and I will cry. Because I am still driving 2.5 miles a day, 2.5 hours a day to my job. And now my day has gotten longer for the most part. I mean, I can readjust once I'm fully trained and I know what I'm doing and who I got to work with, so I know who can take things on the reins when I'm not there. When I'm off or whatever. Okay. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. Okay. I am rising up, you are rising up, and we are in the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Well, I am in the halls of learning. As of tomorrow, I must do my computer-based learning at my new job, so I will not be working the floor where the day goes a little faster. I'll be sitting in front of a computer and falling asleep. Anyways, halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. You are the best you that you'll ever be. And every day you wake up, you have an opportunity to be a better person than you were yesterday. And that is what I work on every day. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Now you can't make this shit up because just about every card is talking about ascending or rising to a new level. Ascension, training, learning, growing, becoming the you always wanted to be. That's what this is really all about. And if those cards weren't positive enough, we now have the solar plexus chakra and solar light upgrade, inner fire, willpower. You already have what it takes, and you already have what you need to become the best you tomorrow that you can ever be. And I don't want you to forget at all who you are and why you are where you are. You chose to be here. You chose to manifest your dreams coming true. You chose to be a better person than you were yesterday. So every day that you grow, every single day, you become a better person. And you need to tell yourself or remind yourself or whatever it is you need to do so that you remember where the hell you came from. Seriously now, no joking. I listen to so many people say, well, I'm just stupid anyways, don't worry about it. And your body believes you when you tell yourself you're stupid, believe yourself, you are stupid. Stop talking to yourself like that, okay? There are enough people in this world that will beat you up for absolutely false bullshit. And you'll believe it because you don't even realize what they're talking to you about. Listen. I am so peaceful right now. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to bed, too. But I don't have the same worries, the same fears. I took that toxic workplace out of my life. And I should have done it sooner. So please, if your place is anything like mine was, update your resume. And I don't want to hear, well, that's not so easy to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't blah, 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 blah. No excuses. Department of Labor has a professional office, and they will help you build a resume. They will teach you how to do it. Anybody in college at this point could go to their guidance counselors or their counselors that they have guiding them, and they will help you with your resume. I know at the college I used to work at, they have a counseling office with teachers and advisors that help you to grow you and bring out your best points of you. And they will do you a resume and help you out with the wording and how to bullet point it and all the details you want to put on it. I do advise you keep them under 2 pages or 1.5 pages, but front and back. Okay. Most people won't turn the paper over. Okay, you need to know that. So the biggest, brightest points you can get on there in correlation to the job that you're applying for. They don't need to know all 50 jobs that you had or what kind of experience you had in those jobs that will have nothing to do with what you are starting to do now. Okay? That's why somebody's resume usually gets too long. I just shortened mine up to 1.5 pages, just like in the last couple of weeks. And I didn't even add my new job to it yet because I want to get through my 90 days and see what happens. Okay? All right, Spirit, what else can we tell the collective at this time? I'm going to do a Celtic, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just do a free-flowing card deck run here and see what comes out for you, because already they're flipping over like crazy and coming on out. So the first card that came out, Ace of Cups. Yay! And the second one is the 6 of Cups. Yay! Wow, you're growing. Of course, the third one is the Knight of Swords, and he's coming in to help you grow it. Whatever it is, you got an idea, a book, a business, a new love. 6 of Cups is definitely about nostalgia, so it might be an ex you don't want. So let's think about that one, okay? Let's make it about a business, okay? Knight of Swords, a hard air sign that is looking to help you, not hurt you. But they are very strong and they move very fast. And if you don't get on the train, you're going to get left behind. You have to decide whether or not you're going to keep wearing them bullshit chains that you got around your wrist there and the mask that you put on your own eyes because you think somebody's trying to get you, so you surrounded yourself with your own weapons. And guess what? This is all self-inflicted. You're doing it to yourself. Stop thinking so damn much and just do something different. Yes, Something different. Sit down write on a piece of paper. I did this at my jobs. I've done this at my jobs. And just sit there and make a list of crap you do at your job every single day. Yeah. Then call up your local community college or the Department of Labor when you are all done with that list. And if you are a little older like I am, you'll have more than one page. So you need to think about what I'm saying. I recover. I have dealt with cash. I've closed a store. I used to be a key holder. I used to be a leader in another store. I opened and I closed, and I fired and I hired and I coached. You've done all those things if you are any kind of a leader in your store. Those things need to be put in the list. What else do you do? Rotate freight. If you're in retail, guide employees because you're their boss. I have guided employees to successful task completions. It's a good sentence right there. Perfect. Always use bullets describing what you did at other jobs as a past tense. That I can tell you as an advice. Try to make it one page. I mean, if you're somebody who's had several jobs and you think that 5 out of the 10 jobs you had are definitely going to correlate to the job you're applying for. So take your first job that you just had before this job, or the current one that you're in, and describe what you did with that job and what skills you've used. Flexibility you have. Ability to work by the seat of your pants and get something done, even though there's 10,000 customers in your store destroying things that need to be recovered. So, if you work in retail like me, you're doing price changes, you're doing sign changes, you're rotating your freight, you're zoning the aisles, or recovering as they call it. There's so many things in a retail business that you can put in that completely shows that you get how to multitask. That's very important to show an employer. But anybody can get a resume done, okay? I don't want to hear you can't. If you have a computer and you have any kind of Word document, Google document, whatever they use, Windows, I don't care. There is always a template for a resume inside that system. Or you can go online, Google it, and bring one up. Or you can go and apply for jobs, look through the job lists like Indeed, Monster, Career Builder. You do have to be careful. There's spam in there as well. Fake remote jobs. I would love to have a remote job. That would be great. But I'm happy right now, so I'm not complaining. Alright. What falls to the floor is coming to the door. The Hermit. The Hermit. He's starting to show you who you are, what you need to be doing. He's lighting the path for you. And you're not sure you want to take the path because you don't know who the hell the Hermit is, right? Well, he's your guide, okay? And he's trying to help you. And he's willing to walk with you as well. He's willing to roll his sleeves up next to yours and stand right there teaching you how to do whatever it is you need to know how to do and keep growing in his business. Keep growing your abilities so that you have a bigger resume. Quite frankly, if I did a resume with all of my jobs included and all of my different tasks from some of those jobs, like I worked for the state before, I've worked for the county jobs, I've worked for a school district, I've worked for several different retail establishments. I even worked in food service, which I will never do again. And you know why? Because on my first day, I'll tell you why. I walked out on my first day. I was taking somebody's order. I had it all typed in. And I told them to go have a seat and I'll bring it out to them. I couldn't remember who the hell they were. Because all of a sudden there was like 10 couples sitting out there. And just before they got here, there was nobody. So now I can't even remember who to give the food to. Yeah, it wasn't good. But I was learning, so, I talked myself out of getting up and walking away at that moment. But I'll tell you, the first 2 times I went in there looking, they looked at me like I was weird, but I wasn't sure it was theirs. I ended up having to put in the order again so their food would be hot as they wanted it, because I already knew after walking in and out of the room 3 times to bring the food out, I wasn't going to bring it out again. So I just figured out who it was, and I told them that I was sorry, that there was something wrong with the food, and I took it back. They're recooking. So I'm sorry for the delay. We'll take 10% off your bill, okay? And then, as I did that, and don't laugh now, there was a bus pulling into the parking lot, and I don't mean no little bus, the window licking kind. I mean a school bus filled with screaming, hollering, crazy, freaking children. And I looked at that bus, and the person that's training me standing next to me, now don't worry, we're going to blah blah. I said, bye, I'm leaving now. And yeah, I know it was a pretty shitty thing to do, but I knew I couldn't do it. I was already struggling. I was already terrified. I was going to give the wrong food to somebody. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So sorry. And with that, here's another sun card for you. Yes. The sun card and the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles shows me that you're trying to hold on to your money instead of investing it in what you need to put it in. Universe is telling you to go ahead and get what you need with what you have, and there'll be more to follow. And you don't have to worry about being broke. Okay? Because here's the 3 of Cups. It says, it's time for a celebration. It's time to celebrate us, our people, the family that we love. Yes, it's time to celebrate. What are we celebrating? New love, for a new adventure, a new business, a new partner. But the sun is telling you, point blank, your life is never going to be the same. You are going to be happier than you've ever been. And it's time to take and put your hands back on the wheel, because God has done everything you need. Now you have to learn how to take care of yourself. And that's one of the most important things I can tell anybody these days. It is very important that you are self-sufficient. It doesn't matter if anybody that you're with is, or somebody you love, or your family members, or whatever's going on in the world. You, yes, you, the person on the other side of the screen actually watching my video. And thank you for watching. Here's the 8 of Wands telling you that your dreams are coming true. And look at that sun right there. So we not only got the sun card twice, right? Don't forget, we got this sun card too. All right? That's a sun card. This is, I guess, the equivalent of the star card, right? Hope, dreams, and accelerating your spiritual growth. The key to your portal. And there's no debate here. We are not debating this. This is not an option. This is what is happening and what you are going to do. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. No debate. You are valuable regardless of your circumstances. And you always have been, and you always will be. Okay? Something is coming in fast, and it is moving fast. It is going to make you make decisions fast. It's going to make you stutter. It's going to make you nervous. It's going to make you shake. But say yes. One more shuffle. Here's the Magician. I split it right to the Magician. He's also movement coming in fast. Okay. You got the Eight of Wands, the Magician. You have the Knight of Swords. The fastest moving cards. And yes, I just did steal that part from a reading because it just happened in one of my readings. So I'm verifying the reading that I had as well as the one I'm giving you right now. Okay. The full moon is this week. Okay. I split the deck again. You need to really get yourself focused now. Remember at the beginning of the year I said make these goals. And as you take each step towards that goal and you start reaching the little goals and the little goals and a little goal and a little goal, celebrate those wins. Verified right here. Celebrate those wins. Move on to the next goal. And another goal and another goal. A lot of little goals, what people would say steps in the right direction to reach your ultimate goal, whatever it may be. Mine's retirement before I am 65. And that is the Page of Swords coming in to tell you that the air is moving in your direction. You're ready to face the challenge. That's what I wrote on that card. And he's bringing that message into you. That you are ready to face the challenge in front of you. And it's exciting and it's scary and I am terrified. I'm only on day 2. Okay? But again, I shuffled the deck. And I have the celebration card again, the 3 of Cups. I not only have the 3 of Cups come out again, I have the Page of Pentacles telling me, ground myself and get ready for the success of the King of Pentacles. Go hug a goddamn tree. It's 60 degrees outside. And you know why I'm going to tell you that again? Because here is the 10 of Cups. I cannot verify this anymore. I'm all done. Your success is imminent. You are going to succeed. You are going to win. You are going to do. Just stay focused. Stop letting yourself fly off the handle in your brain thinking you can't do something. Okay? Because it's the furthest thing from the truth. I would never in a million years would ever have thought I would be a store manager. And it doesn't matter that it's not in the store I was in. I don't care. I know what I'm capable of, and I am so grateful to God. And it will tell you that Jesus Christ himself for giving me this opportunity to manage a store of my own, with my own employees. And I don't have to wait on this thing in management and that thing in management. I could just make the decision and do the job and get it done. And I'm ready. Because now we verified with this star card for the second time. And then we got the Hangman. Sorry. The Hangman. Who was stuck in his position is now finally coming out. Okay. They're ready. They're ready to go. And who else to bring you there but the beautiful Capricorn Queen of Pentacles. Much rather have that one than the Devil, but thank you. The Hangman is stepping out of the scene, and you need to go back in. Okay? Stop running away from your success. Stop being afraid to succeed. Do not understand that that is your life purpose in front of your face right now. You need to grow. You need to rise. You need to be in the 5D. You need to understand how it works. You're experiencing the traumas that everybody experiences in the human skin form, okay? Because you need to help others do the same thing. And that's why you're experiencing the negatives, the positives, and all the other good things. And you will get exactly what I told you. Because what did I say? What did I say? Stay true to you. That's what this full moon is about. Stay true to you. You are so worthy, so beautiful. And you will never understand how happy the world is with you, because you are going to be successful and your spirituality is about to accelerate at a pace you've never seen before. Okay? What I need you to do is to just listen to me and keep following the steps as you grow higher and higher every day. And that is not I know there are always those people and cross-watchers who think they know everything. So friggin' annoying to listen to you in my mind tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I went from sales floor, day-to-day, fixing, folding, finding, to being an assistant manager and now a store manager. I went from being the follower to being the leader. And I would have never in a million years thought that was going to happen for me. And the realization today, as I was driving out of my job, my training, the realization is ultimately the manifestations that I have been setting up for myself every single day. Universe. Repeat it with me, okay? Say it every day. Twice, 3 times a day. Especially when you're feeling frustrated. You need something to focus on to get back to who you are. And you will bring on that new beginning. Yes, you will. There is still time to adjust or start over or feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. You see, I'm telling you. I shuffle these cards and pull them, and there they are. They answer the question. They speak the mind and the truth. And just because I love these cards, I'm going to pull one more oracle card out. The For the Love of Dragons. For the Love of Dragons. And see where your power's at today. As a collective unit, I don't know this deck as well as I'd like to, so I may read the actual card in the booklet. Most of the times I don't even need to use cards, but cards do help explain a lot. Okay? Spirit, 1 or 2 cards from this oracle so we can finish up this reading. It is now 44:40 on my timer, and this will be the last 2 cards on this deck. Okay, and then maybe I'll pull an angel number for you to play or to focus on to help you grow. All right. 1 card, please. 1 card, please. It's not giving me one. We will take the bottom of the deck. The Fledgling, number 4. Okay, we'll find that one in here. the fledgling. Don't be afraid of taking risk. Fledgling dragons will fall and stumble before they fly. The trick is to keep getting back up, dust off your wings, and try it again. This is the beginning of new power, and it often looks awkward to see fledgling take wing. Let yourself try and try again. Fall spectacularly, fall gorgeously, then get up and go again. The expansive sky is waiting. Beautiful card, right? The fledgling. Let's show you. Okay. And it looks like she's sitting there getting ready to do something, but I'm not sure what. Oh. Okay. One more card from this deck to close out this reading for the collective unit. All signs. My name is Intuitive Niche. I ask for you to please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to bed right after this. I hope you all are having a nice, glorious, enjoying the weather kind of week, because it is much nicer than what it's been. Okay. We're just going to flip the one on top. It is called The Curious. The Curious. So, number 7, it was number 4 and number 7. So we did the fledgling, and now we're doing The Curious. Number 7. Okay. Being in the know is overrated. Certainty is limited. But being curious, it leaves room for mystery and for surprise, for wonder. While dragons are known for great wisdom, they also keep a door open in the mind to grow their fierce intelligence. Now is the time to investigate, ask questions, open the mind and heart to approach your situation. And with a dragon's eye and a curious heart, you can see what others cannot. Okay. And don't forget that. So, as you can see, this is one of those readings that correlated right to the heart of the matter. Your heart. And that you matter. No matter what. I send my love and my healing to you. And we will turn this little singing bowl for the end of the reading to clear the energies of the cards and of your reading. So you may take deep breath in. Another deep breath in. You go forward relaxing and have a nice night's sleep and refresh your energies for another day tomorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm still learning the singing bowls, but I like this one a lot. Thank you for giving me your time tonight, and I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow at work or play or whatever it is you do. May the angels be with you always, and I will see you the next time. Love and light.